with me if you want to live and drink good beers.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'm coming to you from Boar's Ass Brewing, aka my garage. But anyway, first things first, I want to show you the shirt that I got. And I ordered it from Craig Tube, right there. So I'm happy as I got this. And then I also got my shirt from my home brew club. Right there, let's see. Where we are. There we go. High Desert Home Brewers. And that's the home brew club I got for the High Desert up here in Hesperia, Apple Valley. And anyway, I'm doing stuff with them and everything. And I got my grandson here who will show you why you don't mess with hornets. Or what was it, wasps?
Wasps.
It was a wasp. Come on over here. Come here. He got stung right there. And if you can see, his face is pretty swollen from it, so it wasn't a very pleasant experience, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Did it hurt a lot?
Yeah, I was hiking a mountain and then somebody cut their vest down, so I saw I was going to mess it up more.
So you got to be careful whenever there's wasps around, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Oh, well. Anyway, I'll make sure I'll stay away from the wasps. But anyway, I was gonna brew this weekend, but it didn't happen. I did make a yeast starter video. Actually, I made two. The first one I thought was kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't happy with it. So I tried a different style to do it, and it turned out only about 3 minutes long. But I'm probably going to pull it back, and I'm probably going to do it again where I'm not so rigid and, just, I don't know. I'm just not happy with it. But anyway, I'm drinking my coffee stout.
I'll bring this thing inside.
One thing I noticed that when I keg the beers, when the keg is really full, it doesn't foam up a lot. And once once it starts going down, the foam increases when you tap it and you pour it. Now, and when it gets really close to the end, there's an awful lot of foam. Now, I thought there was probably, my lines were a little short, so I got about 8 feet worth of line on the outside, on the liquid side. And that seemed to work, but I mean, once the keg starts, going down, it's foaming up kind of bad. But I don't know if that's normal, or I got the pressure up too high, or what. But anyway, I ordered the Bavarian Hefeweizen extract kit, and it's on the way. And but I did. What I'm not doing, what comes with the kit, you have choice of different yeasts, and someone commented that they made the Northern Brewer Hefeweizen and it didn't taste like the Hefeweizen. Now, I think mostly that is because of the yeast. What I did was I ordered, with the kit, I ordered the White Labs WLP 300 Bavarian Hefeweizen yeast with it, and as far as I know, it smells. You can smell the bananas, and you can smell the cloves and a little bit of citrus and stuff like that. And so I'm sure probably they used the yeast that came with it instead of the liquid White Labs yeast. So, but anyway, this is the Northern Brewers catalog, and this is where I order most of my stuff. They have a lot of different extract kits. They have all grain kits. They have mini mashes. They have also they have this. They call it a big mouth bubbler, which is a carboy with a really big opening with a plastic lid on that. So it might be easier to, like, if you're dry hopping and you're throwing the hops in there, it'd be easier to get it back out. Because with the Rogue IPA, you know, I dry hopped it and had a whole bunch of hops in the carboy, and had a hell of a time trying to get all the hops back out with that narrow neck. So I'm thinking about probably getting another, you know, a big mouth carboy like that, and testing it out and seeing how that works and all that. But they got everything in there. That's where I got this burner right here, and that thing, it's a banjo type burner, one of the big ones, and it really cranks out some heat with the BTUs. It works pretty good. So I'm happy with that too. And anyway, so I'm probably going to end up redoing that yeast starter video, because it's I don't know, I just feel too scripted, just too, you know, I didn't know what exactly to say. And the first one kind of, I wasn't happy with it. The second one, it came out okay, but if I feel scripted, it's, you know, I'm not used to the camera, I'm not used to doing that kind of thing, so it's a big challenge. Now, on the other hand, I'm working with the Sony Vegas Studios software for editing, and I'm playing with that a little bit. I'm learning new things on it, you know, learning, you know, like how to put the music in, how to add different scenes in there without messing with the sound part. And so that's great fun, because it's, you know, I'm doing something different, and it's pretty cool. So this next week I'm gonna have the week off, so come hell or high water, I'm going to brew something, for crying out loud, because basically I'm starting to run out. I think I'm about halfway on this keg, and I got my wife who drinks beer, and of course you know, I have a couple of drinks you know, a day, and I'd rather brew my own than go anywhere and buy anything, just because this is my stuff and I did it myself, so that's all good. Oh. Now, on my YouTube channel, I do have some playlists that that I'm rather excited about, because the playlists have to do, I got one with that's got some videos on the history of beer. I've got well, just a whole bunch of different things on the history of beer, and different things, and I thought the videos were all pretty neat, and you know, just the history of beer and history of beer in America, and all that. And also I found a documentary movie on Netflix called How Beer Saved the World, and I really like that, because it gives a kind of in-depth history of beer, not just in the United States or all that, but it goes all the way back 9,000 years from how probably beer got started, you know, being brewed, and how you know, it changed and changed history, and did you know, save lives just by, you know, people making beer. So it's a really good video. So I suggest, if you get a chance, if you can find it on Netflix, or if you can find it somewhere else, take a look at it. It's pretty interesting, and because beer has a very rich history in basically helping people survive. So, you know, I thought it was pretty cool. So anyway, aside from that, it's been a long week so far. I got you know, a lot of stuff going on, and so it's been an interesting weekend. I really needed this today. So anyway, oh, one more thing. I was watching Craig too. I was watching one of his videos, and he was talking about like a young beer or an immature beer that he had made it and it hadn't finished kind of maturing yet. And I was like, well, you know, I didn't quite understand this. Like, well, how's you know, how's a week or two going to make a big difference? And anyway, when I did my first all grain a month and a half, couple months ago, it was a Bavarian Hefeweizen, and I did it all grain, but my temperatures were off, and it didn't come out. It came out kind of like a light beer, and I was when I tried it, the first time I tried it, I was like, oh man, it's really kind of weak, and it's just, you know, it's just not quite it. And I was really tempted to just throw it out and try it all over again and stuff. But you know me, I'm a procrastinator, and I waited about a week, and then I tried it again. And maybe it might have been 2 weeks. I tried it again out of the keg, and it's like there was a big difference. It was still rather weak, but the kind of unusual flavor that it had a week, 2 weeks earlier was gone. And at that point, you know, once I tried it, you know, 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to throw it out. I'm not going to throw it out. This is actually, it's pretty good. It's just a little weak. It's kind of like a light Hefeweizen or whatever, you know. But you know, if Craig sees this video, I understand what you're talking about, a young beer. I definitely understand what you're talking about, and I definitely will not be too quick to toss out a beer if it's not quite done aging, you know. Now I know the Hefeweizens, they only take about 4 weeks, but when I did it and I knew it was kind of weak. I knew it wasn't quite right, so I kind of rushed through it and wanted to try it, and I thought, I don't know, and I was really iffy about keeping it, but you know, I'm glad I did keep it because it turned out to be not bad, just a little light. So anyway, Craig, I understand. And anyway, now another thing, for those of you, you know, please comment. Please make comments so I know what you like, what you don't like, what works for you, what doesn't, and so that I can continually try to improve and do things a little better. One thing I know, I got to get a little used to, you know, actually being in front of the camera, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird, and sometimes I don't know what to say, and it's, you know, I don't know what to say. So anyway, but you know, all that can be editing. You know, I can edit some of that out. I just got to get a little more comfortable doing this. But anyway, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time with the Sony Vegas software, and learning that, and talking to you guys, and all your great comments back so far have been awesome, and you guys are great. And Clement's Home Brew, I saw the video on with your shout out about me, and I was just, you know, I was in bed and I had my little iPhone there, and I'm just messing with it, and I saw, okay, you had a video, and I pushed it to look at your video, and then you said you had a shout out for Unfamousdave, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, you're talking about me. So that was kind of weird. It was pretty great, but you know, so I like that. That was pretty cool. So thank you very much for the shout out, and I'm shouting back out to you guys. So anyway, I like your videos, Craig. I like your videos too. You're a cool cat. So anyway, you guys keep on going, and I'll try to do the same thing, and I'll try to be on time with my videos and whatnot. I think when I do my all grain, I'm going to videotape it. I might not release it yet because I definitely want to do the extract brew first and put it out there first before I do anything else. Whew. I need another beer. But anyway, let me see. Do I have anything else right now? Oh, see, I still haven't been able to use my scale, and I really wanted to use that. I was gonna, maybe I can crush some grains. You know, I'm definitely gonna have to crush the grains for this weekend when I do my all grain. Although if the extract kit does come before this weekend, I'll do that and then leave the all grain for sometime during the week. I'm probably, if I get the extract kit and I do the extract brew instead of doing the all grain Bavarian Hefeweizen, I think I'm going to try to do a Belgian triple, because I think I got most of the grains for that, and I'll just pick up whatever else a little bit I need at the old homebrew place up in Hesperia. But anyway, so that's about it for me. I'm ready to hit the sack. So from Journey to Frankie Valley, East and West, cheers, happy homebrew, and 17.